Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome. So, Sagittarius, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to start with the spiritual messages, and then we're going to go into the you versus them love reading. My readings are timeless, so I just trust that whenever you find this, that's when it's for you. And let's go ahead and get into it. And ooh, I love this card. And I was getting ready to say before the card came out that the energy just feels so good to me lately. And it may be personal to me, but I actually feel like, at least the people I'm connecting with and the collective are also feeling like a boost in serotonin or dopamine or whatever it is. Like, I just feel lifted, right? And here you have the card of Venus, which is the card of love. This is one of my favorite energies. It's about, love, beauty, harmony, romance. It's a very fun, pleasure-driven, sensual type of energy. It talks about indulgence and attraction and all of that. So kind of love being at the forefront of what you have coming through here, Sagittarius, which is interesting because when I was meditating to prepare for your reading, clear as day, I could hear, is it Bonnie Raitt? The part of the song where she goes, let's give them something to talk about, babe. A little mystery to figure out. Let's give them something to talk about by Bonnie Raitt. I don't know if that resonates with you in some weird way, but that was the song that came to me. And I love that song, by the way. Love Bonnie Raitt. But check it out. Check out the lyrics. She may vibe with that. I don't know. You may have something going on to give somebody something to talk about, But let's see, Sagittarius, what else we've got coming through here. And I was just getting ready to say, too, like, if there is gossip or something of that nature going on, or people talking, or maybe you're involved in that, I always tell people, like, hey, I always look at it this way. I take it as like a compliment. I'm always flattered when people talk about me, whether good or bad, because I'm on their mind, and that makes me feel important. So whether it be good or bad, Sagittarius, give them something to talk about. Why not, Anyways, you have the card of stress. This might not be the best advice, but hey, that's just coming from me. And my Venus is in Sagittarius, you know what I mean? Okay, you have the card of comparison and guidance. Well, you know what they say about comparisons. It is the thief of joy, Sagittarius. So be careful with, comparing your life to other people's or your situation to another person. And again, there's that song again. Let's give them something to talk about. Maybe somebody's doing that to you. Maybe somebody is looking, at your life and comparing it to theirs, and there might be animosity around that energy, right? Or jealousy. I feel like a lot of times it produces jealousy when we compare ourselves too often to other people that maybe, are doing better than us, or that we deem, that maybe we're doing worse than. So it's a tricky game to play. And yet I think, because of social media and the way our society is set up, it's almost like kind of impossible to not at all compare. There's so many people living so many different lifestyles and making so many different choices. And it's not all bad, right? Because in observing other people and the way they live, you're also choosing for yourself what you would like to live based on what you like and what you don't like. So in a weird way, the observation of others helps you understand self better and like where you fit into the mix. But when you overdo it, Sagittarius, or you start looking, outside of yourself, and comparing, in a negative way, it actually produces a lot of negative emotion, and for some of you, stress, okay? And again, if this isn't you doing it, it could be also somebody you're connecting with that is doing it towards you. And there could be somebody comparing you to another person or others. That's so annoying, right? Like, I guess it could be a positive. Like, they could be like, you know, wow, you're so much better than my prior partner, or my other boss, or I don't know. But still, it's got a little bit of a judgment to it. You know what I mean? But for some reason, I'm picking up more on the negative connotation of it, because the card of stress is here. Like somebody comparing you as if you were less than, or you doing that to yourself, you know, with your own self-dialogue. Never. We're all equal in the eyes of Source and all unconditionally loved. Nobody better than anybody else. Anyways, you also have the card of guidance here, Sagittarius, which means you are quite literally receiving guidance, support, love, and, you know, messages from your angels, your higher self, spirit, if you will. So let's get into it and talk about it, Sagittarius. What else do you have coming through for my Saggies? Let's see. Ooh, we've got the Eight of Swords here. The Three of Wands, the Ace of Swords. Oh my goodness, all of your cards, really. Queen of Cups, Page of Wands, the Fool. And, you know, if I'm being honest with you, I also get a sense of, like, you know, if there is gossip or comparing going on, I almost feel like you say it's directed, can I speak? Say it's directed at you from somebody else. I feel like you don't care. You know, I'm just saying, like, and I feel like you shouldn't care, you know. When somebody has a problem with you, that problem lives inside of them and not you. So, and I'm getting like a childhood saying, oh my goodness, this is going to be a wild reading. I'm rubber, you're glue. Do I have to say the rest of it? You guys know that childhood saying, I'm rubber, you're glue. Which you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. What weird vibes I'm getting. Oh my gosh, I wasn't ready for these. Anyways, let me read what I have out here. I feel a little all over the place, y'all. Okay, Eight of Swords, Three of Wands, Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups. So, to start the reading, the Eight of Swords is about like self-restriction, doubting yourself, you know, feeling like you are stuck or that you don't have options. But it's quite the contrary here with the Three of Wands, which is endless opportunities, a pathway opening up for you. Okay, so, but perspective is everything. So Sagittarius, you may not see the pathway just yet, or you may be, you know, doubting that the path that you're on is right for you. But I feel like the answers are coming in, Sagittarius, quite clearly for you. And there's like this surrender coming through in the energy as well. I love this Queen of Cups depiction because this person is in a state of acceptance, allowance, of peace. Peace of mind is quite literally what this card combination is saying. So if you had been feeling, you know, lackluster or stuck in your head and maybe doubting oneself, I feel that energy clearing up. I feel like things are getting more clearer for you, lighter for you. You might also be getting some new information or new epiphanies during this time frame that's ultimately allowing you to maybe let go of something that you felt trapped in, or that maybe your mind felt trapped in for whatever reason. And then you have here the Page of Wands, the Fool, and Judgment. So another card about release and letting go and going on the adventure, having a new beginning. All three of these cards kind of talk about like letting go of the old and coming into the new, and allowing yourself to be a little bit more playful and fun in the energy, Sagittarius. So I love this. Whatever was stressing you out, Sagittarius, and I feel for a lot of you it has to deal with the comparison thing, or possible like gossip or, you know, information that you're learning. I just feel like in the big picture, it is minuscule. It is not worth dwelling on. It's not worth losing sleep over. This time frame is really about, you know, you doing what's best for you and letting go of the past and having a new beginning here. And I feel like you have a lot of choices being presented to you that may really, you know, light you up. The Six of Pentacles is like generosity, giving. It's a very open and receptive energy, and it's next to the Ace of Wands, which is all about passion and inspiration and motivation. It's also a very attractive energy, okay? And then the Eight of Wands, which is like things progressing or moving fast, but it's also about quick communication, lots of communication. So quite frankly, whatever you were stressing about is not going to matter by the end of this time frame, because there's just so much passion coming through. It's just relating to love in particular, and you had been hung up on some things or stressing over things. I feel like the mood lightening around that, lightning, is that a word? Yeah. Around that situation, and you just like seeing very clearly what it is that you're needing to do, and some sort of new beginning coming through. And not just any new beginning, passionate. You know, if you're in an intimate relationship, this might be a very sexy time. I never know how to talk about that in my tarot readings. A little Kundalini energy rising time for you. Might be a very passionate time for you, okay? For those of you who are attracting new love, it might be, you know, somebody very attractive, or that you're very attracted to, that there's a lot of passion around, that there's a lot of fun involved, and you know, it's like whatever you were hung up on, or maybe whoever you were hung up on before this is like, oh, no. No longer on your mind, okay? So I feel like, again, like a releasing of the old and a bringing in of the new, whether you're in a current attachment or not. I'm not getting a whole lot of messages around, you know, money and career, but, you know, when you get the blood pumping in one area of your life, or when there's a lot of love flowing through your vessel, it's almost like every other area of your life also benefits and improves, you know? So relish in this energy, Sagittarius. Soak it up. Be in love with life as often as you can. And whatever this hang up, we'll call it that, whatever you were hung up on, no more. Woo! Love it. Okay, let's see. What is the guidance then for my Saggies? No, I was not ready. Why are these so messy? My goodness. Okay. Guidance for Sagittarius. There it is. These long nails. I can't even get these off their floor. Okay. 21, a belief is only a thought I keep thinking. A belief is only a thought you keep thinking. A belief is only a thought you continue to think. A belief is only your habit of thought. It's only a practiced thought. A belief is only a thought you think a lot. So if a belief is only a thought that you keep thinking, and you keep thinking a thought that is in opposition to what you actually want, then the reason you don't get what you want is because you keep thinking a thought that's in opposition to what you want. Get into alignment, and then. Ooh, good one. Card number 21. Woo! What an awesome start. We're going to go to the love reading now and go a little bit deeper. I'm going to clear these cards out, so stay right there. I'll be back in just a second. Welcome back. Okay, now we're going to go into the love reading, you versus them. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind that it's a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Ooh, the Lovers is out. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's get into it. My goodness, I'm loving this. Okay, you have the card of the Dream, which is also card number 6. So sometimes this card can talk about, yes, your dream state, or a sense of dreaminess, hopefulness. To me, this is like Piscean, Aquarian energy, but take it as it's resonating with you. This also talks about the past and like a very nostalgic type of energy. Then you have here the Lovers, as well as the card of the Vision. So twin flame soulmate energy here, and or just a very strong attraction to this person. There also might be mirroring or projecting going on in the connection, so be aware of that. But I feel like this person is ready for adventure. This is the Archer, which is to me Sagittarius energy, and it's showing up in their crowning energy. So, and I heard they're ready for you. Okay, so, ooh, my goodness, they're ready. Okay, let's see. I wasn't ready yet. I'm going to look at, maybe you're not ready yet. I don't know why that just came out of my mouth. Maybe one of you is ready and one of you is not. We will see. But anyways, I'm going to look at the recent past, what led up to the now, how you both think and feel about each other, and most likely outcomes. So, recent past energy for Sagittarius is the Seven of Swords and the Strength card. The Sun and the card of Judgment. So, this is interesting to me because the Seven of Swords is my sneaky card. It is, you know, things being hidden or covered up. Now, it's showing up in your past energy, so this very well could have been you, but it could also be the person you were connecting with. I feel, okay, I'm just going to straight up channel. I feel like in the past you strongly believed like there was something being covered up. I think with this person or this connection, but take it as it resonates. And I feel like because you strongly believed that, you almost, and I'm not blaming, this is not blaming, this is just how law of attraction works. Anything you strongly believe, you know, you attract. And that's funny because the card that I just got for you for your advice in the spiritual reading literally was breaking it down so that you understand a belief is nothing more than a thought you perpetually or continually think, you know. So that's why it's important to ask ourselves, does this thought serve me? Does this belief serve me? Is it going to help me attract what I want, or is it actually going to manifest what I don't want? So I don't know why I'm going into all of that, Sagittarius, but I feel like this is rooted in like you're firmly believing that something is up and therefore attracting or getting evidence of something being up, you know. And I'm not saying like you made it up. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying the discovery of it was part of the attraction process. And I hope this is making sense to you. I usually don't go this deep, but I really feel like you could understand this. Anyways, it served you in some ways, but it no longer serves you. Anyways, this period of time is about going into a more optimistic, you know, kind of rose-colored glasses type of energy, and letting go of maybe beliefs that don't really serve you as you go into your future. There could also have been something that you yourself were covering up, by the way. You know, and if you yourself are covering things up or hiding things, you will attract others who are doing the same, you know. So they're really wanting you to like look at your past or something from the past that you attracted that you really didn't like with a more objective lens, and ask yourself, where was my predominant thoughts at during that time frame? That's actually a really useful tool to use, Sagittarius, because if you could trace back, you know, what thoughts you were thinking during a time or an event that you may have manifested something you really didn't like, then you know what not to do in the future, right? Like, you know what thoughts to avoid or what beliefs don't serve you. I mean, this whole life thing is nothing more than an experiment. I don't want to say an experiment. It's not an experiment. A process of experiencing and learning and becoming a better conscious manifester. That's what it's really about. You think it's about the cars and the money and the lover and all that, and that's good. And it's fun, right, to have all of those things. But that's not what it's really about. It's about learning how to focus energy into beingness, into living, making thoughts into things. Anyways, holy crap. I am just on a roll. I hope this is making sense to you guys, but that was the message I wanted to come through. Anyways, whatever this was from the past, I actually feel like you letting it go and going into like this new chapter of your life, which I also picked up in the spiritual reading. So, let's see this person's recent past. What is their recent past energy? Oh, dear better. 10 of Cups. I'm going to keep these. 3 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Why am I yawning? I'm not even tired. Okay. 9 of Cups. Woo! Dang it. And the Moon. Okay, so the first thing I felt when I saw this card combination was somebody who romanticizes the past. I don't know if that's a habit this person has, or maybe if you had a past history with them, they, you know, romanticize it in their mind. But I get a romantic vibe here. So I feel like whoever this is that you're connecting with is likely an intimate partner, romantic partner. But again, it's a general, so take it what's resonating. Anyways, I feel like, you know, this is all emotion, and I'm getting Mariah Carey's song. I get so emotional, baby. Every time I think of you. Is that Mariah Carey or is that Whitney Houston? That's Whitney Houston. Sorry. Lots of water energy as well showing up, so it could be a water sign, but in general, I just get a sense of like this person wanting to make amends or reconcile, you know, something from the past. Like they want a satisfactory outcome here. I also get a lot of over romanticizing or romanticizing of the past or their past connection with you. And yes, I do feel like you have a history with this person. So let's see, Sagittarius, goodness gracious. How you view each other in the now. How does Sag view this person in the now? It's so emotional. The Lovers, 10 of Swords. Yeah, I definitely feel like you've cleared out some old karmic energy, you know, walked away from something in the past, and now you're going into a space where you're feeling more in control, I think, of yourself, of your pathway. You could have had things that needed to be cleared up karmically within this connection that has now carved out new pathways for you that are going to help you feel more in control of your life and your situation. So I feel like you've learned from something here. There's the Twin Flame Soulmate card here again. You may have also had an ending with this person, or a clearing out of karma, if not a physical ending with this person. But it's actually, you know, put you in a better space, you know, I feel energetically because of that, Sagittarius. So let's see how this person views you then. Ace of Wands, Page of Swords. Really? Sorry. I just realized I didn't say out loud what I got. Like this person is like kind of skeptical about the connection or the way that they feel or the passion that they feel about you. It's like they feel passion. They may be very attracted to you as well, but then they also don't kind of like trust it, or there's trust issues involved in general. And it could be that they don't trust themselves. Maybe they've made some bad decisions in the past that have hurt them or hurt you, or because the 10 of Swords is here on their side too. But this is a more painful version of the 10 of Swords. This one talks about, you know, betrayal and endings and exhaustion. So, okay, so this person's been misinformed in the past. Sorry. I don't know about what, but that came through. And I also feel like, you know, they've made some bad decisions in the past that have created like trust issues. Or they've been around people that have maybe made bad decisions and they're comparing the connection and therefore, you know, feeling skeptical or untrustworthy about it. So there's lots of different ways I can read this. I definitely get bad decisions were made that resulted in trust issues, and it's on this person's end, Sagittarius. So it is, but it is somehow impacting, you know, of course, the connection as a whole. So let's go deeper into how do you feel underneath it all? How do you feel? The Tower, the Eight of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles. Wow, why am I yawning? What's going on here? I don't know why I'm yawning right now. One more. Yeah, so there's positive changes coming through for you as a whole, as a spirit, as an energy work, right? I don't, it's weird that this person has kind of, I don't want to say negative things going on, but you don't seem to be in the same energetic space, I guess, at least in the moment. It's like whatever you had doubts about or insecurities are about, you know, whatever was holding you back in the past, you've let it go or you're letting it go. And there is an ending and a new beginning and positive changes, but it's all good. It feels good to me. It feels like these are good changes that are coming through, that are making you know your worth more, that are also fun and exciting and adventurous. So I feel a lot of like good vibes coming through Sagittarius. So, you know, and because you're in that space, maybe you want to share those good vibes. But let's see this person's heart space. Wow, totally different. What the heck? Three of Swords, Six of Swords, the Hermit. Yeah, I get a sense like, okay, that you're like more in this carefree, you know, feeling connected, happy-go-lucky almost type of vibe coming through, okay? And this person is not on the same page. Like, they are dealing with some issues. They are feeling some pain. They may have not moved on. Now, say if this is someone from your past that you had an ending with, I feel that you've moved on or you are moving on and this person is stuck. You know, or they're not really stuck, but maybe they feel that way. Like, they're still not over you, or they're still not over it. They still have some soul searching to do. They still want justice or feel like a sense of justice in a situation. Like, they haven't reached that point yet that you're at, okay? Now, if this is a current connection, you know, you didn't have an ending or whatever, I just feel like your person's going through some ish right now, you know, and they may be making it personal to you, but it's not personal to you. They may be comparing, you know, the connection to others or some sort of comparison going on. That showed up in the spiritual reading too. That's not your problem. That's their problem. You know, like and I'm not trying to be cold-hearted, you know, and say, you know, don't give this person empathy or understanding, because we all deserve that. But I am also saying that these are issues that they need to resolve within themselves, you know, first and foremost. And there's something that they're needing to find peace with as well within themselves. And it's created a lot of trust issues as well. So they also, you know, it takes a long time to learn how to trust again, especially after we've been hurt or feel like, you know, we've been put through a situation that we couldn't handle. And it just might take some time. So anyways, let's see what the next steps are. What is the next steps for Sagittarius? I feel like you're really reaching for something that you want for yourself right now and trying to find peace with that. But you know what, Sagittarius? I do feel you getting emotionally drawn into this. Be careful. Energy is contagious, right? Especially when we care about people. So if your person's going through something and you're not protecting your good feeling space, guess what? You're going to end up on the same energetic wavelength as them, you know, like, so be of support, but don't let yourself get sucked into, you know, ultimately what is theirs to resolve. I feel that you're actually going to do that. You're going to try and keep your peace, keep your composure so that you don't get drawn back into something. But I also feel confliction around this. I also feel like, you know, maybe you doubt yourself with that one, or you question if you should be more like, I guess, open and available. But, you know, you have protect your peace at all costs is what I'm getting. Sorry. You know, and I just take that how you want. Like, I feel like that's the only way you're going to be able to stay balanced in the situation is to protect your peace. And things will come full circle. Like, things will work themselves out. You would be surprised how many of life's problems will work themselves out if you just stay out of the way. You know what I mean? Like, we think we need to get like so involved and up close to the problem to solve it. And in actuality, that usually makes it worse. It's when we kind of, you know, take a step back, take a breather, chill out, have faith that the problem typically just kind of goes away or resolves itself. You know what I mean? Yeah, this person's in some sort of cyclic pattern as well that they're needing to break. They also have the World, but it came out in the reverse, which means repetitive patterning. So, and there's some confusion here still on their end. And yet I feel like, you know, they have the strength. They are trying to be strong in all of this. They are also being encouraged to have faith, to not get so wrapped up in the negative emotions of something, as real as it may be. It just simply doesn't help. It hurts. And if something hurts, you know, whenever you think about it or reminisce about it, then that pain is letting you know that that thought, that the way that you're thinking about it is not serving you, is not in alignment with how your higher self sees it. Your higher self is not agreeing with you, right? And yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of inner emotional work that this person is needing to do and will do and is on their way. They can't even bypass this. It's just simply on their path. It's something that they must, you know, feel for themselves, experience for themselves. But I also feel like they're being shown the way. They're being given the strength. And there is the star here, which is hope, healing, and faith. And yes, all things in divine timing. So this person may also feel like they're in a waiting period, but it is temporary. It's weird because at the beginning I got a message of like, I'm ready. And then right on the heels of that, I kind of blurted out, I don't even know why, I'm not ready. So somebody's not quite there yet, not quite ready yet. And I honestly feel it's them, but take it as it's resonating. But there is divine timing here. There is karma here, which means it will ultimately shift. This person needs to do the work first, and then the pathway opens. So let's see what the guidance is then for my Saggies. Oh my goodness, too many. Okay, card number 16. Attempting to control others attracts more to be controlled. It is easy to understand how you would come to the conclusion that your path to feeling good is through influencing or controlling the behavior of others. But as you attempt to control them through influence or coercion, you discover that not only can you not contain them, but your attention to them brings more like them into your experience. You simply cannot get to where you want to be by attempting to control or eliminate the unwanted. That is Very sound advice, but very difficult to wrap your mind around, trust me. Okay, card number 47 also came out. I'll envision the behavior I desire to inspire. Say that 3 times fast. Okay, if I were a parent or anyone wanting to inspire positive behavior from anyone else, we would do our personal vibrational work first. We would align with our source energy by envisioning the outcome we seek and by holding those involved as positive objects of our attention. We would not allow any current unwanted behavior to be the reason for our attention to them. We would do quite the opposite. Ooh, very interesting. Woo! We're going to leave it there for now, Sag. Zodiac signs you may be connecting with or have in your own birth chart. I have Libra, Virgo, Aquarius, Leo, Libra again, Pisces, excuse me, Libra, what's a Libra? Scorpio, Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra again, Leo again. Those are the predominant signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future content. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram, so go check me out there for more fun stuff. And I'm also in a Fab Over 40 contest. I've never done anything like this before. Don't judge me. But I am 40 and I do feel fabulous, so I thought, why not? If you would like to vote for me, you can do so by clicking on the link in my community section and entering for a vote. It only takes a second. I would super appreciate it. But either way, I love you guys so much. And thank you for joining. And until next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.